Turn up the dial, the stage is set. Golden brooms clock, it's our safety net. Whispers in the night will tell the tale. Mighty roar of college ball, don't fail. Bethlehem hard, chasing glorious fire. Streaming fast, our spirits never tire. Field of dreams, dirt and sweat collide. Living legends before our eyes. Stream starts soon, the game's alive. Voices loud in a sonic dive. Golden broom flies carving through the air. College dreams caught in the snare. Behind the mic, we're standing tall, chasing stories in the college hall. Home run, heartbeat in the night. Every pitch a flash of light. Crack the bat, it soars to the sky, showing you the reasons why. Bases loaded, hearts beat fast, bringing you the first and last. Stream starts soon, the game's alive. Voices loud in a sonic dive. Golden broom flies carving through the air. College dreams caught in the snare. Ooh, yeah. Caught in the Crack a bat, it soars to the sky, showing you the reasons why. Bases loaded, hearts beat fast, bringing you the first and last. Stream starts soon, the game's alive. Voices loud in a sonic dive. Golden broom flies carving through the air. College dreams caught in the snare. Caught in the snare. Turn it up. First pitch. Let's go. Golden broom, sweep that show. From the chalked up lines to the roaring stands, every dugout story living in our hands. Cody calls the count, Chris breaks down the play, talking dirt and glory every single day. The golden broom, we're sweeping through the season.
Whew! If that doesn't get you hyped up, I don't know what will. This is the Golden Broom Podcast. I am your host, Cody Slavinsky, joined as always by Vandy Chris. And let me just say, right now you may notice that we are in black and white. And yes, you're right, we are. But there's a reason behind that Chris doesn't even know. Even though he's the one who decided to do this, I created this in my head while we were getting ready to start. We will not go back to color, well, except for next week when we have an interview. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But we will not go back to color until college baseball starts. We're in a blackout season right now. Football ends. Basketball's there, but I'm sorry. College baseball's coming up. I'm stoked. I'm ready to go. Preseason polls are coming out. It's got me stoked. The Vandy boys are going to be hot again this year. LSU is just reloading, ready to go. No more Tony Vitello. Oh, it feels so good to talk college baseball. Chris, my brother, how you doing?
Man, my last official day of work was October the 10th. I returned yesterday. And by God, I thank God for that, because I'm just telling you, sitting around the house for 3 months absolutely sucks monkey balls.
I get it.
But I'll say this, best decision I ever made, having that surgery done. My feet have not hurt at all. And I dealt with that for 2 years.
There you go. Look at this. Look at this guy. Let me just say, though, in all seriousness,
he's on you.
That's my boy, though. He's my boy. Listen, hey, Boyd's Aluminum Polishing. Go give him a follow on Facebook. Best polishing you will see in the entire country. I'm not even kidding. He does phenomenal work. I've seen it up close and personal. I'm talking about, he can make, it don't matter what your wheels look like, he can make them look brand new off the shelf. Like, it's good work. Boyd's Aluminum Polishing. Go give him a follow. And do business with him.
What kind of sponsorship deal we get with that?
Oh, every person I refer to him, he tells me I'm stupid, probably. No, hey, trust me. We refer him business, he'll make it worth our while. I know that for a fact. So, Boyd's Aluminum Polishing. Hey, I just cannot believe college baseball is almost here. I mean,
you're rushing me a little bit.
I mean, I don't see how. I mean, you're acting like Vanderbilt men and women's are off to like their best starts ever, or tied for their best starts or something in basketball. I don't know what's going on over there.
It's absolutely amazing to be a Commodore. Who has it better than Vandy Nation right now?
It's true. I mean, right now you cannot say a negative thing about Vanderbilt athletics. I mean, for God's sakes, they have first year volleyball for women's that does absolutely amazing. Exceeded expectations.
Yeah, won 2 conference games and a tournament game.
Exactly. They should not have done any of that. They should have went 0-4 all season.
Yeah.
But they did it. Baseball, they went through a little bit of a lull, but they're back. You can see they're back. They're bringing in big recruits. They're playing aggressive baseball. There's a new fire under Tim Corbin you can see. And I think, honestly, Tim Corbin's in his own world, okay? Mm-hmm. But I think he's going to build off of this, everything being good at Vanderbilt. He's used to being the gold standard of Vanderbilt. Mm-hmm. Now, everything else is getting to his level. So now he's got to show, hey, I'm really the king here. So watch this. So this year's a big year for him. Football, 10-win season? What?
5-star recruits.
I mean, getting the best recruit you've ever had. It makes no sense.
Stealing defensive linemen from LSU, not only from the program, but beating them out for offensive linemen. Come on now.
Hey, it's huge. And I mean, also, you kind of had a Heisman finalist who arguably should have won it, but we won't discuss that right now because that was a load of crap. But it is what it is. But no, I mean, everything for Vanderbilt's looking up. I mean, basketball for the men, they're playing some of the best basketball in the country right now. Do I think the men or the women are number one in the country?
No.
I have no reason to say they're not.
We're not touching UConn.
But no, fair.
Or Arizona.
Fair. Very fair. But until they beat you, Why not Vandy?
Why not?
So, it is what it is. Hey, shout out to my LSU
Best
women's, by the way.
best point guard in America, I shall say. I don't care what they say about Braden Smith.
I won't argue. I will say this, though. Shout out to my LSU's women's basketball team. After going through a 2-game skid, bounced back and somehow beat Texas. What?
Well,
So-
the SEC had a little bit to do with that too.
How?
Back-to-back road games against LSU and South Carolina. Come on now. They don't do that to anybody.
Well,
They did it to
suck.
Texas.
Welcome to the SEC. But no, tonight's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk a little bit about everything tonight. We're gonna talk about the national championship. We'll talk about the CFP semifinals that lead to the national championship. We're gonna talk a little bit of college baseball. We're gonna probably give our Omaha 8. Why not? Look at that. I said Omaha this time. I know you're proud. I've been practicing that for a year now to do that. Even though it feels better saying Omaha, but we won't go there. Let's see. We'll talk about the transfer portal. Some big names have moved around in the last few days, and so it's going to be fun to talk about tonight.
Vanderbilt has added, so they spent $9 million last year in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
They've added $2.2 million.
That's awesome. Well, hey, before we get into this and we start the show, because we're about to start off hot, let's do a quick ad real quick from our partner, Villains Media, who we work obviously with. We're part of the network. So let's do a quick ad right here real quick, and then we're going to jump into this thing. All right, we are back. That is the Villains Media Network. Check all the shows on there. Some really good shows, people. So, Chris, let's get into it, buddy. National championship is set. 10 years ago, if I told you that Indiana football would be playing for a national championship, what would you have said?
I wouldn't believe it, but I would also say, who says they can't?
I mean, to be fair, like 10 years ago, if you told me that we would have gone through, I'm not going political, I'm about to say, by the way, we'll throw it out there. If you had told me 10 years ago that Donald Trump would be my president, that we would see COVID-19 happen, we would have to go through all the lockdowns and all that, we would have to witness a COVID year in sports, you would see NIL take effect, you would see a college football game brought back, all that. I would have probably believed all of that before I would have believed Indiana making a national championship. And that's not a knock at their program or anything. It's just a fact. Indiana has never been great at football.
Fair.
But they also never had arguably one of the most underrated coaches in the history of the sport because, good Lord, the job Signetti's done since he's been there.
I mean, is he really underrated? He told you. He told you all about himself. He said, "All I do is win. Google me."
Exactly. I mean, he wasn't lying with what he said.
He wasn't lying.
I mean, he's the most confident human being in himself. Because I'm not gonna say cocky, because he's not cocky at all. He's just confident, and he backs up everything that he says. And
I'm
seeing
the
him
one
in
in-
this position,
I'm the one and only Vandy Chris. Google me.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Absolutely. I mean, he's what he's done at Indiana with this team of guys that should be in the workforce by now is quite impressive.
Stop it.
I'm kidding. I saw that online the other day and I started laughing about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hey, at the end of the day, though, I've always believed in veteran players over hot shots any day. Look, having a young team is nice, but when you can load up and have veteran team year after year, I'm
So
for that.
so let's look at this crap about the veteran team, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have 47 players that are 22 or 23 years old. Remove everything else, go back 10 years. People were bringing in 18-year-old kids.
Yep.
When they were seniors, how old were they?
They were 22 to 24, depending on what year of a senior they were.
So why is it such an issue now to have 22 and 23-year-olds playing football?
It's not an issue. People just make an issue out of everything. I mean, realistically, if you're eligible, that's all that matters. I don't care if you're 40. I mean, my God, you see 27-year-old punters all the time come from wherever to play. You see guys that went pro in baseball and come back and play because they have the eligibility. Why not use it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a really cool thing. I mean, why not? So, I mean, it is what it is, really. But no, I'm all for it. And then, so I mean, you got this Indiana team who currently they're undefeated right now. They're playing great football. I mean, there's no hole in their game right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really just nitpick and say, oh, well, there's this, there's that. No, I mean, they're solid. Defensively,
can I make
they're
a
also
comparison?
sound. Sure. If it's the one I think you're going to make, ugh.
We have not seen a college football playoff team this dominant since 2019.
It's fair. I mean, it's true. I mean, and obviously the two teams are completely different, though. There's
Completely different.
no comparisons in them. But yes, it is. I mean, but see, the only difference I would say though is like you're seeing Indiana's dominance at the end of the year going into the playoff or whatever. But realistically, their dominance was not consistent. I mean, they had a bunch of close games throughout the year. But they clearly won the games. There wasn't like really much controversy. I mean, Penn State game's the only one where you could say like, but no, I mean, they were fantastic. They really were. I can't knock them for anything they've done this year. I can't knock them for their schedule. I mean, my God, they went on the road and beat Oregon. Then they beat Oregon again in the playoff, and not only beat them, but absolutely humiliate.
They humiliated them in Eugene too.
Yes, but not to the extent of the other day, though. That was just, that was hard to watch.
When you go in there and beat Oregon the way they did at Eugene, you're dominating.
Yeah.
Oregon never had a chance to win that game,
regardless
of what
chance.
the score was.
Yeah, I agree.
And to do that at Eugene, that was a much more dominating performance than what people let on that it was.
Oh, for sure. You know, and the crazy thing too is the fact that when you really look at like Oregon over the years, like there is a curse there. I think I don't know do we call it the Nike curse? Because I mean, realistically,
it's a Dan Lanning curse.
It's not just Dan Lanning though. No coach has been able to get it done. They've had some really good teams over the years. I mean, they've come so close so many times and just could never get the job done. Every time you think, oh, this is Oregon's year, that offense, they're going to get it. Nothing.
Oh, 1 year they had to run into Boise State, and we all know what happened there.
Yep.
That set them straight early in the season.
Yep. So I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. But no, shout out Indiana. They deserve it. And then also Miami, huge shout out to them. You know, a lot of people argued, hey, they don't deserve to be in. They don't deserve to be in. On this show, we argued that. They proved us wrong. They 100% proved us wrong. They proved everybody wrong. I mean, obviously Miami fans wanted them in. I mean, I'm sure ACC fans in general wanted them in because if you need to get somebody in, so get them in. And you know, unfortunately for Virginia, Duke wins the ACC championship game because Virginia was clearly in had they won, and that would have taken out one of the G5 teams. And you know, didn't matter. Miami got in, and they've handled business. And not only are they winning though, but they're winning very impressively. Their defense, very underrated, by the way. I did not realize their defense was as dominant as it is. And I mean, the two games they lost this year were extremely close, and it wasn't their defense that cost them the game. And now their offense is clicking really well. Their defense is really clicking well. I mean, they have the advantage of being battle tested, but all this physical play that they've had in the playoff, are they going to be tired out by the time the championship comes? That's my big question.
Big question for me is, what are they going to do with the pass rush? Mendoza gets rid of the ball too fast for it to be effective.
That's true. But
can those corners, they say they're the best secondary in college football. Can they hang on and, you know, make the plays that they need to make in order to keep them in the game?
I mean, Ohio State was able to hang on in that game against Indiana, and Miami handled Ohio State no problem. Now,
fair.
Obviously, let me be fair with this too. You can't compare one game to another because every team plays differently in every game they play. We can't do that based on our picks off this. But you know, instantly, I'm going to shout out Buckeye Steve right now because that's the perfect one to do. So him and I were texting during the game, and he instantly is like, you know, nobody's beating Indiana. They're going to destroy Miami. I think that's a fair assumption for people to make. I don't have anything in me that says, oh, that's wrong. Nope, no, not a chance. No, Miami wins. No. But when I really scroll back and really think about things, Miami hadn't allowed more than 27 points all year in a game. That's pretty impressive. I think Indiana might have, but there was like a shoot. I think it didn't have one game where it was kind of a high scoring game or something. I believe they did in the season.
Penn State.
Okay, yeah. So there you go. So I mean, but that's not really a knock at Indiana's defense or anything like that. I mean, their defense is clearly good. I mean, held Ohio State to 10 points. So I mean, it's what it is. But when you really just look at this game on paper, though, like it's in Miami's backyard, that helps. Not that it makes a huge difference because Indiana, if they can go to Oregon, they can go to Miami. Yeah, we need an intern to do our comments for us. That's what we need.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you see I guess here's my question. What is your path for Miami to win this game?
For Mendoza to have the worst game of the season.
Okay.
Well, I'm here. I'm gonna tell our friend Andrew to turn on his camera. Turn your camera on, and we'll bring you on and let you talk with us.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, Miami is likable again. They really are. I have nothing negative to say about that team. Honestly, I like everything about him. I like what Carson Beck's doing. I like his redemption story that he's having. I really like Mark Fletcher. I like Malachi Tony. I really like watching those guys play. Malachi Tony, by the way, one of the most amazing recruits you could have gotten. A 3-star out of high school. I know he reclassified, but he was a 3-star out of high school and comes in and he's playing some of the best football in the entire country at wide receiver. So, shout out to Miami for even getting him because that's absolutely amazing.
Baker's better.
Who?
Baker. Yeah.
Becker, you mean? Charlie Becker? You talking about for Indiana?
Charlie Becker, Baker, whatever the hell his name is.
I will say this.
I see the name Charlie Becker and it automatically registers as Charlie Baker from the NCAA, right?
I'm about to say, hey, don't get Tony on here talking about Charlie Baker. Woo! But man.
Charlie Baker's not the one that filed a lawsuit against the NCAA to make them stop enforcing their rules. That would be the University of Tennessee.
Go Balls.
Hey, look.
What?
We might have a guest.
What's that?
Let's ask Andrew what he thinks about
Wait, hold
Miami.
on. Don't add him. Don't add him yet. Nope. He has to go and he has to adjust his filter. He can't come on until he's out of color. That's the rules. Sorry.
Got to go black and white, right? We'll let him come on. He's a guest.
Fine. Hold on. Let me get my third screen up. There we go. What's up, buddy?
Hold on, man. I just don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Click on your little settings wheel.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Click on the visual stuff.
Visual effects. Okay, I'm there.
Scroll down all the way to the bottom, and you'll see like black and white, original.
I just see stuff out.
Becker, Decker, Pecker.
It's
Indiana
below. It's below all the images you've loaded.
No, it's not though.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll send you a picture.
What's up, Sarah? How you doing tonight?
Maybe you can walk me through. I'm good with doing the filter. It's your show. I think it's cool. This is all I'm getting right here. I'll send it to you.
That's crazy.
I mean, can y'all do it for me?
No, I won't. I don't think. Well, it might. Hold on. Let me see. Because now I want to see if I can. Now you got me genuinely curious. No, I can only edit your mic.
Yeah.
Which I was hoping I could edit someone's mic to make their voice sound like really high pitched or really low. That'd be really funny. No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. I ain't too. I feel like honestly for the villains, dude, do like an NWO kind of thing coming in, That would be pretty sick. I do like it.
Would if I could just figure it out.
Yeah,
it might be because you don't have a background filter set.
No, I guess not.
Yes, that would be absolutely amazing. Actually,
Everybody have minion voices. That'd be cool.
I would 100% love that.
I mean, I'm as old as Andy Griffith, so why not go with the vibe, right?
I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I watched Andy Griffith like every day as a kid growing up, and then as an adult, I still watch it on Netflix because why not?
Yeah.
So, Andrew, let me ask you, buddy, what's your take on the national championship?
Yeah, it's a complicated one for me, and I'm not gonna hijack your whole show or anything. I really just come in to fix the villains thing that Chris told me about. It's easy to say Miami's gonna win this game. I mean, Indiana's gonna win this game. The problem is, from weeks 3 to 9, I thought Miami was the best team in the country. We also saw Ohio State and Indiana go to the end where Ohio State missed a 27-yard field goal. And then we saw Miami turn around and just brutally push Ohio State around and beat them by 10. I don't know, man. Like, conventional wisdom says Indiana's going to blow them out, but I just don't see that happening.
I'm with you.
I think Indiana wins the game, but my confidence level is nowhere near as high as everybody else in the world saying this is going to be a blowout. 27-24 type of game, I'm thinking.
I like that.
See, I was actually thinking like 31-17. I mean, not a blowout, a good close game. Late score extends the margin a little bit.
I'm not disagreeable at all. I think Miami's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, well, Miami's getting blown out. Well, Miami went through 2 SEC teams in Ohio State to get where they're at. Let's not act like they're scrubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, there's no arguing that at all. I mean, let's be real. The A&M game showed they have a really good defense because ain't nobody shut A&M down like that. Beating Ohio State the way they did, good Lord, that's impressive. But the Ole Miss game to me, that really stood out to me. I mean, yes, Ole Miss had a chance to tie it up or whatever, or take the lead at the end of the game. But man, the way Miami handled that game, I don't think there was ever a doubt in Miami winning that game.
No. I never doubted for a second Miami was going to lose that game, even when Ole Miss was driving. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like one of those games where you knew who was going to win no matter what happened.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. But yeah, that was just, oh man, what a game. But no, and shout out to Ole Miss, by the way. I want to do that because they put on some of the most entertaining games in college football playoff history.
Yeah.
So much respect to them. Not having a coach. Well, they have a coach, but not having their original head coach and doing all that. I mean, that's playing on emotion, and I totally respect it.
Yeah.
But this is the reason that LSU threw the checkbook at Lane Kiffin. He went into Ole Miss, a place where you can't win, and he put a product on the field like we just saw.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a very good team. It was a very good team last year with a couple of slip-ups. So I'm not tripping on it. I think Ole Miss was a good team, and I think LSU saw what they had put together and said, yeah, I want that.
Yep, absolutely. Which, speaking of that, did you see the newest commit to LSU, a wide receiver from Ole Miss? He was a freshman at Ole Miss this year, and he came in and he was on an interview today, and he was asked, like what was the difference or whatever in the two, and he was talking about Ole Miss is kind of behind in the times in their technology of what they have. And he basically he essentially said Ole Miss is not on LSU's level. And I was like, this really just aired. I personally, as a coach, would not want my player to say that about his old school. But
there's no lie, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm okay with him saying the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got better facilities. They got more resources. They got a better tradition. I mean, it sucks for Ole Miss, but that's what it boiled down to.
Absolutely. So I'm not complaining. I'm happy with everything that Kiffin's done so far.
Yeah, that was a big time hire. I knew he was going the whole time, but the fact that he went, I was like, if you're a football program serious about football, you do what LSU did, and that's just reality.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm still kind of shocked that he did leave when he did because, obviously it's hard to leave a team when you're in that position.
But you say it's hard to believe, but at the end of the day, what you saw was a power move. It was LSU putting the college football world on notice. We're going to poach a coach in the middle of the national championship run. That's who we are. But that's what you saw. Yeah.
And to even make it better is the fact that they said, hey, all the bonuses you were going to get at Ole Miss for the CFP, we will give you that. So here, you're getting rewarded for your work for not having to work anymore for them and work for us during this time. Perfect.
But nobody's talking about the hidden reasons behind him making the move.
Like what?
His son is a premier name in high school football.
Mm-hmm.
In Mississippi, you cannot collect NIL payments as a high school athlete.
Okay.
University High gave Lane Kiffin's son a very rich NIL deal. to
Oh,
go
sure.
play for them. If you're his father, what are you going to do?
Now I'm
You're
curious
going
to
to
where
take
he
the
goes
job.
and
You're
plays.
going to take the job where your son can get paid.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe,
accept-
but I don't think that's the full reason behind it. Because honestly, before he took the job, they didn't even know they were going to U High. He could have
much-
gone anywhere.
How much money did LSU give Lane Kiffin? He ain't worried about his son getting money.
That's
He
true.
went there
That
for
is
the
true.
reasons I stated. It's a better tradition. They have a bigger pocketbook and they have better facilities. End of story. That's why Lane Kiffin went to LSU.
Now the question though is, where does Knox go and play college at? Because he said he will not play for his dad.
He did say that.
So
I
he
mean,
can
I
go
don't-
anywhere.
this would
I
be
don't-
wild.
Would be
I don't-
so
I'd-
funny.
To be honest, I don't know if Knox is a Power 4 quarterback yet. He's only a freshman.
I mean, he's young, so he's still got time. But
Right. He's got time to develop into one. So it'll be interesting.
yep,
Maybe he
So-
goes to Knoxville and plays, since that's what he's named after.
I mean, it would make way too
I
much
wouldn't
sense.
hate it. I wouldn't hate him in Tennessee. I know you hate Tennessee, but I'd like to see it.
I would hate it for him because I don't think Josh Heupel is that good at developing quarterbacks.
Well, I mean, his track record does not suggest that he is.
That's fair.
Right. When you're
That's
having to
very
reach
fair.
out to the portal because you don't have a quarterback ready to take the reins that you brought in, that's very telling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most teams are reaching for the portal for the quarterback now too. So
Absolutely.
Fair.
Some good ones have come out lately, so I'm happy about that. Sometimes a coach might take a flight to go get one, you know.
that's right.
Sarah's saying September 19th will be the game of the day to watch.
LSU.
Ole Miss, LSU,
At-
Ole Miss.
At Ole Miss.
I will be watching. I promise you.
Absolutely, you can't miss that one. That one's going to be ridiculous.
I wonder what the Ole Miss fans are going to throw at him.
And you know the funny thing is, both teams could have be winless going into this game. Game day will still be there because
Will
of the
still
drama.
be there.
100%. Like that's the one game right there you can go ahead and book. Game day will be at. I mean, they'll probably be at Ohio State, Texas next year to open week 1. But that game guaranteed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
I hope they throw corn dogs at him.
God, that would
That
be
would be
so
hilarious.
funny. I would laugh so hard. He's gonna get the hardest boos you have ever seen at a football stadium, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
They might throw batteries at him in that stadium, actually.
So inquiring minds want to know why we're black and white and he's in color.
Well, we're waiting on baseball season. When it's here, we'll come back to color.
Well, for me, I'm in color because I don't have the options for whatever reason to make me black and white. That's the only reason.
Right. I thought it looked cool, and Cody's like, hey, this is a great idea.
I like it. It's different. We'll probably forget about this going into future shows. So,
Uh-huh.
You know how to
But-
do it. Oh, well, come here.
I say, hey, if she knows how to do it, do it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Absolutely. But yeah, so Chris, let me go ahead and get your pick. Give me your national championship pick.
Indiana, 31, Miami, 17.
Okay. So Andrew, what's your official pick?
I'm doing my. I'm going to release all that, but I will tell y'all because this is a show that I love.
Or here, how about this? I tell you what. Don't reveal the team, just reveal your official score. How about that?
27-24.
Okay, so you're sticking to that. Okay, gotcha. I like that. I don't want to spoil your actual pick on your show. So I think that's fair.
Well,
that's
I'm
very
not releasing it on my show. I'll release it on a graphic, but that's why I don't mind saying.
Oh, okay. Well, then go ahead if you want to. Yeah.
I got Miami with the upset.
Okay, I like it. So I went through and I researched these teams a lot more than I would like to say recently. And after all is said and done, 31 to 26. Weird some scores there. I don't know how we're going to get to 26, but 31-26, Miami takes it.
Wow.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
I'm doing this for Pavia.
I'm not sure what happened. If you could fix that, she hit a button.
No, you're good. You're good. I got it.
Okay. I'm just not gonna be in black and white. It's fine. I'm not gonna be on the whole time anyway.
No, you're
It's
good.
cool.
Man.
It's cool.
Hey,
You're
you know
not.
what?
You're not.
I have an
You're not
idea.
joining our protest.
Let's see. How do I here? I can do something and it might work. Watch this. All right. So let me hit this.
The same thing.
You have all that extra crap in there.
Oh, it won't let me do this. Weird.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so it won't let me do that. That's weird. Never mind. I was gonna try to make it where I could share my actual screen. I'm looking at the studio, and I was gonna show you how to do it, but it won't let me do it. Because yeah, at the very bottom where that white gear is, I click that. I go to visual effects,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and then I scroll all the way down because you get these like you get where it says color filters. This it's under the all the uploaded graphics, and then you have your options of filters right there. You can select.
Turn that off.
And just saying, yeah. See that for me, once it has my uploaded pictures, it doesn't go down anymore. It cuts off, and there's nothing there.
That's
Interesting.
wild.
The fact that this is your account and it won't let you
Right.
see those features, that makes zero sense.
It does make zero sense.
I tried. I give up.
Good effort. I'd say great effort.
It's
On
not
that.
there. It's wild.
Well, hopefully when you go in under your actual show, it'll let you do that.
It might.
Seth Stanley says Bet goes out in first. The fans are stunned. Miami is wondering what they're going to do. And out of nowhere, Stone Cold Steve Austin music starts playing. And here comes Diego Pavia to take on the Heisman winner. Avenges the Heisman loss.
Oh my God. Bring pro wrestling to football. I am all for that.
But bringing Pavia over there to play for Miami,
It's crazy.
that would be insane.
Hey, so speaking of professional wrestling, by the way, so WWE has this like LFG show they do. It's like for recruits to come and earn their way into the business per se. And recently, a former LSU gymnast, national champion gymnast at that, showed she's at the Performance Center training to be a wrestler. I was like, what? I was like, that's actually kind of cool to see.
That wouldn't be a former LSU pitcher's girlfriend now, would it?
No. not Livy Dunn.
So
Even though
Gamecock football player was NXT champion for a
That's
while.
true. That's true. Shout out
Yeah.
to Braun Breaker.
That's a big dude.
Yes.
I mean, you got
Big
Braun,
dude.
and hey, you have former South Carolina stud Trick Williams there as well. I mean, there's a lot of good players there. I'm ready for what's his name from Jacksonville State, Scott Steiner's son, to make the jump to wrestling.
Oh yeah, he's a big dude too,
He is, and he looks just like his dad. It's awesome.
just like him.
And I'm
Nice.
hoping, so in my head, the wrestling fan in me wants to see him make the jump, earn his way to get to the show. Then you get a revamp of the Steiner brothers. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Braun Breaker is such a big star now. I'm not sure he would go the tag team route. It would be cool for our nostalgia though.
I think he would do it in the right setting, though. Like let's say he gets a run as champion, and then let's say that they take the belt off of him, and he kind of goes through like one of those lulls, like they'll do.
Mhm.
Put him in a cool tag team, and then bam, when he get back to the spotlight. Because honestly, that would just be cool to see. But yeah,
If they play the Stone Cold music during the national championship game, WWE ratings take off. That'd be crazy.
well, hey, I mean, honestly, WWE Raw has got to go against the national championship on TV. That's tough. That's going to be their lowest views they've ever had for a show, probably.
But they said that their views have been down anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
The product's terrible right now.
Terrible product. I couldn't agree more.
And I hate to say that too, because like I went through a phase where I didn't miss any shows. Like I'd watch Raw, SmackDown, and I'd watch NXT when I could, and I'd watch AEW. Like I'd watch them all. Now
Mhm.
I have not sat down and watched a full wrestling show outside of a WrestleMania or Royal Rumble in probably 2 years. And I hate to say that because I used to be huge into it. I just don't have time anymore. Especially now I'm playing PS5 all the time.
Well, you're doing better than me because for probably 15 years, I didn't watch nothing but the Royal Rumble. And
Yeah.
not this past WrestleMania, but the one before that, 2 WrestleManias ago, James, who you know, James,
Yep.
and my son both just kept blah blah blah. It's gonna be blah, and and so I've watched a couple WrestleManias, but Royal Rumble I'm 100% watching. I don't care
You have to.
who's in it.
And it's weird that's going to be in Saudi Arabia. Which
It is in Riyadh.
And the fact that
So-
they're building a stadium for it, that's pretty cool.
It is.
You know what I want to see happen?
What's that?
I want to see a former guest on this show to make an appearance with some of his music at the Royal Rumble, and for his sister and brother-in-law to go in and just dominate, and then his sister throw her husband out to win it, and then set her up for a short run in the women's division.
They got their own Royal Rumble, Chris.
So what?
The women have their own Rumble.
Throw her in with the men. She's done it before.
I mean, to be fair, you don't know how they identify.
You don't. But when she gets in the ring and she's 230 pounds lighter than everybody else in there, it's going to show.
I mean,
That's fair.
she's got in there before and done it with them.
Nah, I mean, you can't tank a product like that, man. You're already hemorrhaging views.
I mean,
Fair.
Mark would not allow that to happen. Just
No.
But that would be hilarious. It'd come down to them two, and then he takes the dive for her
yeah.
to set her up to make a run for the Divas for a little bit. One last run.
Man, that would be the last show a lot of people ever watch, Chris. I'm just going to be honest with you.
It's true, unfortunately.
It's a thought. It's a thought.
But no, I think this year's Royal Rumble will be fun because, I mean, let's be real. Undertaker will probably make an appearance because every time they go to Saudi Arabia, he's there.
Yep, that's true.
Mhm.
That's like in their agreement, though. They want all the nostalgic wrestlers to be there. I'm waiting on Stone Cold to make an appearance. That would be cool. But it is what it is.
Seth feels accomplished. He got us to chase a rabbit hole.
Hey, you talk wrestling, man, we could talk it all day. All day.
Yeah, wrestling, man. I could talk old school wrestling all day long.
Absolutely. I mean, hell, I used to work with Magnum TA. I mean, that was as cool as it gets right there.
That really is. I
Which,
figured
by the way, I was going to say, Andrew, when you're ready, let's play some NCAA on the PS5 here soon.
I don't have a PS5. I'm an Xbox.
Cross-platform.
Oh, yeah, for sure, then.
Yeah,
I'm
we can play.
playing it right now. Oh, I'm
There
back.
you go. There you go. So I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. I've
So-
been playing it for a few weeks now. I'm
So
getting
tell
pretty
us,
good at it.
Andrew, how is that season going, and what did you do with it? Because I have inside information of what you did.
You talking
So
about
tell us. So tell us how it's going.
the ECU dynasty?
The conference that we built.
Yeah, we built the Pac-12 conference,
Okay.
and we all picked 2 teams,
Okay.
a G5 team and a P4 team. Of course, Chris's 2 were like the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Who'd
So-
you pick?
I picked UCLA and UMass.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God almighty.
I wanted to see what the worst program in college football could do, along with the brokest program in college football.
Man, it was a beatdown, is what it was.
Yeah. Hey,
But update: ECU beat Georgia in the national championship game.
oh, nice.
I bet it wasn't close either, was it?
Yeah, it was. I think it was 36-34.
Jeez.
So my first dynasty I did it with ULM, and I did it on Heisman mode, and I loaded their schedule up. They go undefeated and still miss the CFP after beating Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, and LSU on the road, and they still missed the playoff to a one-loss Tulane. Made me mad. So the next year I said, "Screw this," and I put them in the SEC, and we won the national championship.
Yeah, well, we all joined the Pac-12 because there wasn't many teams in there, and ECU went there. The added advantage I get because I played on hard mode too, but the reason it gets really really hard and is because I don't play defense. I play offense only.
Okay.
So there's games where they score every time,
Yeah,
and you just lose those.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So still fun.
Yeah. So I got this new dynasty I'm doing one with LSU, and I'm in my first season still, and I'm doing it on Heisman mode. And there's this tight end play that they have Trey'Dez Green as our backup tight end, and they have him listed as the fullback as well, which I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So he comes in for this one play, and he just goes out and just cuts a slant up the middle. I throw that pass every time. So right now, Garrett Nussmeier has, I think I'm like 9 games in, he's at like 4,200 passing yards, and Trey'Dez Green has like 3,800 of those and like 40 touchdowns. And then rushing wise, Trey'Dez has, I think it's like 24 carries for like 96 yards, and he's got like 19 touchdowns. Because what I'll do, like when I get bored with it and I'm like, okay, I want to boost up his rushing stats, I'll make him catch a deep ball and I'll run him out of bounds at the 1 yard line, then rush him in on the next play. And so I've set pretty much every record imaginable in college football so far, except for the rushing side, which by the end of the year, I plan to have him at 40 rushing touchdowns as well. So it'll be really fun to do. I'm really enjoying this one. And my recruiting, oh man, I'm killing it.
What year are you playing?
26.
I don't have 26.
I
I have 25.
got you. I'll have to get 25 then. So I think it's on the PlayStation Plus. I think I can get it for free. I'll see if I can.
I am going to get 27 though, but I figured 25, 26, not much difference.
There's no difference. It's the same. It's like the old school NCAA games. Every year was pretty much the same thing until they did one little change. But unfortunately, they've done all the changes you could imagine. So let's do it, Seth. I'm down. I'm 100% down.
And here I am, the one that doesn't do any of that stuff.
I got to learn how to stream it, though. I don't know how to do that stuff. So I'll have to get with you, Andrew, on how to do that.
Oh, it's super easy. Yeah, man. You should definitely do that, man. That would be, it generates a lot of views too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a lot of fun to do. I've always wanted to stream some games, so yeah, I like doing that. I got this hunting game I play. It's called Call of the Wild, and it's like a lot of fun. It's very peaceful, and so I kid you not, I'll play that game for like 4 hours. I may not see a single animal while I'm playing it, but I just really enjoy it. I'm like, if I can't be in the real woods, I might as well do it on a video game.
Andrew plays this old school hunting game where he's hunting humans on horseback.
Oh, you talking Red Dead? I got Red Dead on there. I got that the other day as well. I started playing it. I'm very, very early in the campaign, but it's a lot of fun.
Dude,
It's hilarious.
I beat the game like 2 times. I'm not playing the game. Like I'm literally just going into towns, just like antagonizing people. Or like if you go to Emerald Ranch where the train station is, I'll walk up and the 3 people are playing dominoes right there. And then the other guy sitting there, I'll just blow that guy's head off and they'll be like, "You sick bastard!" And I'll have to chase them down. But it generates, and people like on YouTube, man, they say some funny comments too. Like does really well.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. I think that'd be fun because I know that Chris Joseph, he's starting up his streaming platform again. So that'll be coming out soon. I'm going to play with him a little bit. Can't wait to do that. So, yeah.
I need to reach out to him then.
Absolutely do. Because I think he's gonna be coming back doing regular podcasts as well. Like he's back in the saddle finally.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Tell him to holler at me.
I will, for sure. Because I miss Sports Bites. I'm not going to lie. I actually watched like every episode he did because I really enjoyed it.
It was definitely funny.
It was super underrated. It is such a good show.
And that fits with what Villains the podcast does, because we do a lot of food porn on there.
Yep.
That gets fun.
Absolutely. I like the change that y'all made on there. It's definitely, it's really, it catches more attention because everybody can talk about sports.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
I like it.
that is true. Like, we got so many great sports shows. This one, James No Mercy, Football Frame of Mind, 4th and 20. I mean, y'all all do really good. So for me, I'm like, man, you know, and I'm like, I just really, there's nothing more I can do that y'all don't do better. But food and entertainment is something that I really love. So I was
Absolutely.
like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
We'll make a small section of it sports, change it to entertainment. It's more popular than it's ever been.
And that's the goal right there.
Yep.
I think you're doing great with it. Absolutely.
I have a blast on the show. But
Yeah.
I know it's y'all's show. I'm gonna let y'all get back to it.
Appreciate you jumping in.
Yeah, man. Much appreciated.
I love coming in, man. I shout out to the 56 people y'all got watching, man. Like, that is awesome. And all the comments, I love it. Thank you guys, and I'll be watching on my phone as I play NCAA.
Heck
All right,
yeah,
sounds
man.
good. Thanks, Andrew.
Appreciate you.
See ya.
All right.
So
The man himself.
Seth has let the cat out of the bag several times in here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me scroll back to his first one. Joining late, but wanted to shout out Chris. Thanks for taking the leap of faith and can't wait to see where you take your show. And then he mentioned it again. Hopefully you've seen my message earlier. Really appreciate what you're doing. Thought I was a lone wolf Vandy fan until I stumbled across you boys a couple years ago. And then his third one here. I'm just ready to hop on one of Chris's shows with my 8-foot-tall Mr. C in the background.
Okay.
So
I actually think
he's,
you need to bring him on. That would be great.
so he's let the cat out of the bag a couple times. I don't know if I have the video loaded in this one. I don't think I do. But that's okay. Well, actually, let me load it up. Give me just a second, Cody.
What are you loading up?
A video.
Oh, your show video?
Uh-huh.
You don't have it already loaded up in here?
Not in this one.
Oh. Well, let me, I got to delete some stuff first before you,
It's loaded.
do- Oh, it is? Okay, good. Because it said we had already maxed out, so I didn't know.
Says it's loading. It's buffering. So, what do you say we take a 1-minute break, regroup, refocus, and play an ad that kind of features what Seth is talking about?
What? An ad?
Play this little teaser down here at the bottom.
Oh. I definitely thought that was mine for a minute. All right. We will be back in 1 minute and I'm going to say 3 seconds because why not?
Lights up. Gold on black. Saturday buzz. We're back. Mic on the table, logo on the wall. From the Star Wall gates to the end zone brawl. Chris breaking numbers, Rock bringing heat. From Memorial Noise to that Hawkins seat. Anchor down live. Turn it up. Ride with the Commodores. Anchor down live. Anchor down live. Every score, every stat, every locker room roar. Anchor down live. From the crest to the crown of the VU town. Anchor down live. Hit play, lean in, we anchor down. Anchor down live. Anchor down live.
Okay.
So, what that means is I've started a new Vanderbilt specific podcast called Anchor Down Live with daily content whether it's me doing a solo video or me doing a collab with the Golden Broom, or like last night, I did a collaboration with College Football Backers. I put that on the channel. There will be some type of Vandy content daily on that podcast, and looking forward to see where it goes.
Absolutely.
I appreciate Mr. Cody here himself for providing the video that I use on that.
You're dang right. That one was fun to do. I like making the song more than anything. That thing's catchy as anything.
It is.
I was shocked at how it turned out. It didn't turn out exactly like I wanted, but I was like, this is too good not to go with. So I rolled with it. So it worked out good. So before we talk some college baseball, Chris, let's talk a little bit of the transfer portal.
Okay.
Some things have gotten dicey. You know, you've seen some players move around. Honestly, at least I've noticed this on X, for example. It felt like the sky was falling for Ohio State. A lot of kids leaving. All these people they think they're targeting or going to other schools. They're starting to get people trickle in now. I mean, they did get the big duo of Russell and Smith from Alabama. That was a package deal right there.
Everybody's taking Alabama's players.
Absolutely. Which, I mean, do you blame them? I mean, they have a lot of good kids on the team with a lot of potential, and just they're in the wrong fit right now.
We took a Vanderbilt. Of course, I've got our list. I'm missing 2 players that joined Sunday night and Monday. But I've got our list. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and show it right now. We've added a total of 13 so far. But Micah Dubose was a freshman offensive lineman at Alabama. He didn't get no field time this year, but he was a 4-star that his final choices came down to Alabama, Ohio State, LSU, Tennessee, you know, the name brands.
Yep.
You know, so obviously there's some talent there of all of those programs we're looking at him. We got Brian Allen, defensive lineman from Iowa. We got Cole Adams. We got Cole Adams, wide receiver from Alabama that played in all 15 games this year. Was actually more of a special teams specialist more than a wide receiver, but he did make some catches. Got C.J. Jackson. Thank you, Cody. Big edge rusher from LSU.
Yep.
Tyler Ebel as a punter. You got Colby Sellers from Texas A&M at cornerback. Talon Carter, who was the #1 FCS defensive lineman. Got him. Javante Carter, a tight end out of East Carolina, who put up some big numbers for them this year. I see him being a great fit to replace Eli Stowers, although I prefer Cole Spence. Bo Johnson, offensive lineman, FCS freshman All-American at North Dakota State, so you know he comes from a solid program. Lyndon Cooper, he's the one that intrigues me the most. He's a center from Pitt that has over 2,100 snaps in his career. That for him to have that number of snaps, you know he's pretty decent.
Yep.
Caden Schickel is a long snapper. Sunday night we added a cornerback from Clemson that led the ACC in interceptions this year. And then yesterday we added the stud wide receiver out of Old Dominion.
There you go.
So that's ours.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, some of those guys that you got, you know, they're simply just lost on the depth chart. And it wasn't that they're not good. I mean, like C.J. Jackson, for example, that you got from LSU, kid's a dog. I mean, he is good. The problem is he was buried on the depth chart. I mean, he played. Don't get me wrong. He got meaningful snaps, but I mean, the guys ahead of him. I mean, you weren't going to start over those guys. I don't care how good you are. And he's got a lot of potential. I think he'll thrive at Vanderbilt, actually.
Yeah. So portal's interesting. Some of the things I don't like about the portal is, you know, Ty Simpson announces last week that he's going to the NFL. once he's made that announcement, why are you trying to buy him? Why?
I mean, I get it. I mean, think about it. I mean, you can go ahead and make your intentions known that you're going, but at the end of the day, though, I mean, until the deadline's passed, make your pitch.
That to me tells me you don't respect his decision.
That's also a fair take. I give you that one. But I mean, to be fair, with his caliber of a quarterback as he is, I think that people making an offer, I think it's fair. I mean, why not? I mean, if you can make him the right deal, I mean, if someone says, hey, I'll give you X amount and it sort of exceeds what he's going to be getting in the NFL, why not do it? But I don't think anyone's going to make that offer.
So there is one I want to talk about specifically. It took a 3-day visit to Kentucky. And then he went to another visit, and Kentucky panicked. They were 100% in the market for this kid. They panicked because he took another visit. Then they went and signed Kenny Minchey, who couldn't even beat out a freshman at quarterback and only played in 6 games, where all of the other quarterbacks on his team played in 12. I don't know what they think they're getting in him, but I'm not sold on that guy, Kenny Minchey, going to Kentucky. But even after the visit to LSU, this quarterback goes on another visit to Knoxville.
Well, you left out a key detail of why he went ahead and made that trip to Knoxville.
Well, hold on. He made a trip to Knoxville to visit. And even after the LSU visit, they still pursued this kid while he was in Knoxville on another visit. To me, that's disrespectful. That's dirty play. Then he goes to Miami for another visit. I haven't heard no rumors of LSU interfering in that visit. But if you're LSU, why are you interfering in another team's visit?
Because you know that there's a chance that you're going to lose out on this guy. And
So be it. You signed another one.
okay.
You signed another quarterback.
When you have 0 quarterbacks on your roster, you got to sign depth.
Whose fault is that?
Brian Kelly's, because he got fired and then every quarterback
Wrong.
No.
Michael Van Buren was still a member of the LSU football team until Lane Kiffin got there and told him to leave.
Smart choice. I'm okay
Van
with
Buren would have been fine in that offense.
fine is great and all, but I want excellent.
Stop it.
I'm just being real.
Van Buren would have been a perfect option. You don't get to run off your quarterback room and then blame everybody else.
It's really not a blame. I mean, it was expected. I mean, Colin Hurley, he was very loyal to Brian Kelly. When I say loyal, I mean extremely loyal to the guy. I mean, when he got in his car accident, Brian Kelly was there for him. He stayed in touch with him.
Oh, at
he made
least
sure
he was there
everything
for
was okay.
somebody.
He was. I know, he really was. Like this kid really loved Brian Kelly.
He wasn't there for his best defensive player.
I won't argue on that one. I agree. That being said, though, I mean, Colin Hurley, he signed with Michigan today. I was like, all right. Wasn't expecting that one. I didn't know where he was even visiting. I had no idea, but Michigan ended up being. But good for him. Van Buren, I think he'll do well for someone. I don't see him signing with a big school. I see him going a little smaller route probably.
He's the best quarterback on your roster this past year.
He was the healthiest quarterback on our roster this past year.
He was the best.
Well, he had no choice but to be the best. We were beat up at quarterback. Nussmeier, he just was hurt all year. I think Nussmeier's got an advantage though because he's going to look good when he gets to the pros. Because if he can get healthy,
I don't think he is.
I think if he can get healthy, I think he'll do fine. I really do. But
he wasn't a good college quarterback.
He was great last year.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Stop it.
His numbers say differently.
You got the purple and gold glasses on.
Never take them off.
But this particular quarterback was told to leave by his previous coach for a reason. There are many stories out there about this kid being a problem in the locker room, a la AJ Swan. What's LSU seeing in him?
I mean, what do you not see in him? He's fantastic.
He had one good year where he had the best running back in the nation carrying the ball and requiring defenses to put 9 guys in the box. When you're putting 9 in the box, you can torch a secondary all day long.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing special that he did. That was a byproduct of having one of the best players in America on his team.
Well, I'll tell you what. Listen up. So I'm about to tell you something that's got the whole college football world shaking in their boots right now. Let's just say his name. Sam Levitt. Yeah, the kid from the mean streets of Westland, Oregon.
Oh, please.
The same place as the original gangster himself, Mr. Chel P. Sonnen, who beat the snot out of Anderson Silva for 5 rounds. The undisputed. He goes to Arizona State. He lights it up. He leads them to the Big 12 title, a playoff appearance. Throws for thousands, runs for more. Looks like the next big thing. And then boom, injury hits. Portal opens. Everyone's calling. Miami's throwing money at him. Tennessee's throwing money at him. Kentucky was even favored for a while. But then it took Lane Kiffin making a flight to his old stomping grounds in Knoxville, Tennessee. And what does Sam Levitt do? He looks at all the chaos, all those big programs begging, and he says, nah, go Tigers. Commits to LSU. Let me tell you something. The last time an Arizona State quarterback came to LSU, their life changed. True potential was seen. Now, Sam Levitt comes into a situation where he not only has a very, very good offensive line that's been rebuilt. Good Lord, shout out to Lane Kiffin on that one. Some very good receivers coming in, but he has a very good backfield to follow. He's got Caden Durham, who withdrew from the portal, even though 5-star running back Harlan Berry's right there taking over his spot. Instead, Lane's like, nah. We're going to make this work. Come back. Here comes Durham back, staying loyal to the Tigers. Now Sam Levitt instantly has the most talent surrounding him that he's ever had in his entire career. And a chance to be groomed by the man that made Jackson Dart into who he is. The man that gave Trinidad Chambly a chance. Now, it's Levitt's world, and we're all just living in it. Go Tigers.
You don't have a Bo Scatteraboo.
I don't need
You don't have Kenny Dillingham, the greatest offensive mind in college football.
It's all right. I got Charlie Weiss Jr. I'm good.
How well did that work out for Ole Miss against Miami? He couldn't devise a system to beat Miami.
You mean the team that made it to the college football playoff semifinal to play Miami, who literally they were a Hail Mary away from winning the game? They did about as good as you could ask. So, I mean, you have a guy that's never been a head coach taking over at the toughest time that you could ever take over is becoming a head coach. And you got that far? That's fantastic. I mean, because let's be real. You have an offensive coordinator who essentially had a foot out the door. He doesn't even work for you anymore. And he's still honoring his commitment to the team to be there. I mean, Ole Miss did all they could do. But now he's got a fully focused Charlie Weiss Jr. This team's going to be fantastic next year.
I'm just going to say, spot the damn ball, because I don't think they're going to be very good.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know either. I will say this. I have high hopes in every LSU football team, but until I see them do it, I will not have faith. Because
You-
since 2019, I've had faith every year, and it's always bit me.
So here's my take. The wide receivers that Levitt had at Arizona State his freshman year,
Mm-hmm.
I would take every single one of them over what LSU has.
Yep.
Bo Scadaboo, I would take him over every single running back LSU has. I don't think the picture is as rosy as you paint it. There's a reason he was told to leave. There's a reason he got hurt.
Was he
It
told
had-
to leave, though? Because that's
He
not
was-
what I'm hearing.
He was told by Kenny Dillingham to leave because he lied about how he got hurt and he was a cancer in the locker room. That's what the reporting is.
I've never seen that.
He
I've
got
never seen
hurt
it.
playing pickup basketball during the football season, and he lied to his coach.
I was more told that he was looking at better financial opportunities, and that Dillingham said that he was more than welcome to return if he chose to.
You got to dig deeper. That's the road. That's the purple colored glasses talking.
I mean, that's just what I saw. At the end of the day, though, I feel like if my head coach believes in the kid, you got to give him a chance.
Fair.
Well, I mean, it's not like he ain't like he's committing any crimes, so I'll take him
Well, I mean,
that we know of.
Lane Kiffin might be being sued for fraud
Why is that?
because he tried to purchase a player that was no longer in the portal.
Oh, Damon Williams. See, so I've dug about as deep as I can on that situation, and I can't find a consistent story of what actually happened there because there's about 4 different versions of the story.
He signed a deal with Washington,
Yes, that part is the only concrete part that we know.
and according to what is reported that Damon Williams has said, is Lane Kiffin 100% offered him money after he signed his deal.
Which, I mean, at the end of the day,
That's tampering.
who's to say that Kiffin's offer hadn't already gone to the agent?
Two days later,
No?
there's a reason the agent resigned from representing the kid, right?
I didn't know that even happened.
Yeah.
So maybe the agent fumbled the whole situation.
No.
Mm,
There's a reason the agent stopped representing him because the guy was about to get him in trouble.
Yeah. Again, that sounds like the agent was kind of going behind the scenes trying to work other deals for some kind of leverage or whatever. Because, I mean,
Not according to the reporting that's come out about Damon Williams and what he said.
Hmm.
The reporting is that Damon Williams himself has said Lane Kiffin texted him and offered him money.
interesting. Huh. Well, I don't know.
Crazy.
Well,
But I would expect nothing less from LSU because we've seen this behavior from them before.
go Tigers.
And how do I know we've seen that from them before? Because they were contacting a sitting head coach during the season. Classless.
No, they were contacting his agent.
Classless.
And the funny thing is, his agent is the same guy who everybody said would never do business with LSU. And yet here we are.
Classless.
Money talks. That being said, I hope this conversation is the last conversation I have to have about football this year, or this season, outside of what happens in the national championship game. And we'll talk about that next week. I'm hoping this is it for me.
Oh, did you see the breaking news yesterday?
About what?
The best player in the FCS championship game
Mm-hmm.
entered the portal like on Saturday and
Mm-hmm.
announced yesterday that he's returning to his FCS school.
What?
Dylan Lord announced yesterday he's returning to Illinois State.
Wow.
That
Get
kid
that
went
bag.
off in the FCS championship.
He sure did. Get that bag, young man. That's what I'm talking about right there. My gosh.
He was the best player on the field. They can talk all they want to about Taco Dowder. Dylan Lord put on an absolute show.
I mean, he did it all season, though. He was fantastic.
Well, Dowder did it all season. Lord only had like 5 catches coming into the game.
I thought he had a lot more than that.
No, he only had like 5 catches and like 100 yards coming into the game.
Oh, good Lord. Literally.
And went off.
Wow.
Off.
Huh. Well, that being said, let's close the chapter, Chris. Football is officially buried.
Okay.
Got the shovel right now. I'm just putting the dirt over it. Let's lay it flat. Because guess what? It's almost college baseball time. But before we talk about college baseball, let's talk some hoops.
Okay. But
You know what? Let's lead it off the right way, though.
While we're bringing up hoops, let me take this one off. We got something else to discuss here, Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull this graphic up.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Hold on. I'll re-add it. There we go. Sorry.
Let's discuss this, Cody.
Yeah. Let's discuss it.
Vanderbilt went 2-0-1 against your soccer club.
Okay.
Beat them in the SEC championship and beat them in the Sweet 16. We also beat your football team. I was told we couldn't compete with your women's basketball team, yet here we are.
Yeah.
Beat them too.
Very good game, by the way.
And we just handled your men's basketball team on Saturday.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt has not lost a single athletic endeavor against LSU in this athletic season.
It's fair.
I see a trend going on.
Hey, y'all didn't beat us in softball or baseball last year, so shout out to us.
That's last year. That's not this year.
Well, I mean, we also didn't play each other, and y'all don't have a softball team, so. I mean, to be fair. Which, hey, by the way, I have some breaking news, by the way, Chris.
What does this say about LSU athletics right now?
It says that we got to step our game up. Simple as that. But I have some huge breaking news. Do me a favor. Look up March 13th through the 15th and type in Vanderbilt baseball. Check out what they're doing that weekend.
March 13th through the 15th, huh?
Mm-hmm.
At LSU in Nashville.
So a little birdie told me today that a certain co-host of yours will be in attendance up there that weekend.
Nice.
And now that's a little birdie that will be up there is also passing a rumor that Vandy Chris himself might have to make said trip because why not?
Oh, you know I'm going to be there.
Exactly. So, yeah. How about Golden Broom live at Hawkins Field?
And that would be excellent.
I think we should do it.
Should we do pregame on top of the parking garage?
I'm down. Whatever you want to do. We can go live from our phones.
Have you ever been on the parking garage in Nashville? Oh, you look straight down into Hawkins.
See, that's cool. So my plan is this, and I
When
think
I
we need
don't
to
get
try.
tickets, that's where I go.
I think we need to try to get media credentials for the game. I don't think that'd be too hard to get. But let's see if we can get some media credentials, and then to make it better, let's get in touch with some of these players. Y'all ain't sweeping us. Nuh-uh. We're gonna win 2 or 3 in that series. I guarantee it.
Okay. You lost your entire rotation, didn't you?
No, not at all. We actually never had a true set rotation last year either. Kason Evans is back. That's the best pitcher in college baseball right there. I'll argue that.
Stop it. He's not even the best pitcher in the SEC.
Who's better? Name one pitcher in the SEC better than him that coming into this
Connor
year.
Fennell. Thank you very much.
No, he is not.
Connor Fennell is the best pitcher in the SEC, and it's not even close.
Well, guess
not
what?
even close.
If that's the case, the best pitcher in the SEC is going to get lit up when LSU comes to town. Zach York's going to be hitting some bombs off of him.
That's what Tennessee said too.
There's a difference.
No,
we can
there's
back
not.
up what we say. Hey, the powerhouse is back. The dynasty is resuming. We are good to go.
That's them purple glasses talking again.
2 of the last 3 national championships? No, sir. There ain't no I got my glasses off on this one. I speak the facts. I tell you what, will you admit this? If LSU either makes a deep run in Omaha or maybe even win it all again this year, will you officially say the dynasty is back?
No, because it's never been a dynasty.
What? LSU was the dynasty of the 90s.
Under the old system.
Okay.
They have not been a dynasty since it went to the current format.
I mean, the current format's almost identical to what it was back then.
No, it ain't.
Yes.
No, it ain't.
2 natties in 3 years, potentially 3 and 4 years back to back added on top of that.
You're not going back to back.
We might. Our roster this year is just as loaded, if not more loaded, than our last 2 championships.
And that means what?
It means everything.
Tennessee had the most loaded roster in the country in the last 5 years and didn't go back to back.
Because they're Tennessee.
Oh, stop it.
That's a fair statement. I'm sorry, but it is. I mean, they struck it right once. Tennessee put together one of the greatest teams in the history of the sport and could not get it done. So, I mean,
when Brody Johnston hits it over Memorial Gym and he wrecks your pitcher, your team will never be the same the rest of the year.
Do you know how happy this makes me? Just reading comments like that. It just makes me so happy. College baseball, I will say this, and I don't know about you, Chris, but my mindset throughout the years, during college baseball season, I'm the happiest I am all year. I just love college baseball. Whether my team is doing really good or really bad, I'm always happy because it's college baseball.
I'm happy everybody started practicing this week, but I'm absolutely mad right now, and I want to punch D1 baseball in perfect game right in the mouth.
Yeah, let me ask you. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Let me just put one of these on the screen real quick. Can I ask you a serious question here? And let's take the black and gold off real quick. Let's get that off there. Mm-hmm. Let's look at this as actual baseball fans, okay, and knowledgeable baseball fans at that.
Mm-hmm.
In what world should Vanderbilt be that low in the rankings?
They shouldn't. That's crazy.
So look, I'm about as unbiased it can be in this situation because I have no love or no hate for Vanderbilt. I met Tim Corbin. I love the guy. He was absolutely respectful to me, and even remembered my name to Chris. Chris says so. That's cool. That being said, the production on that team from last year definitely showed an improvement in the program. You return a large chunk of that, plus young promising prospects on your team some that really showed off last year, Brody. You have a very good pitcher, almost best in the SEC, coming back. I had there's some bias there, but no, seriously though, Vanderbilt's pitching staff is loaded. They have really good position players. Overall, recruiting wise, has been very good the last few years. I don't see a reason why they are at 19 in this ranking. And what were they in D1? Like 22, 23?
20.
Okay, 20. Okay. So I don't see where it makes sense. And also another one for perfect games right here. Coastal Carolina at 17 after playing for a national championship when they return, I believe it was 7 position players. They return Fluky at pitcher, who is a stud. They have a lot of good promising pitchers that did not leave after last year as well in the bullpen. Make it make sense. I don't see what they looked at when they were researching things. And also
Doesn't make sense
TCU at
to me.
11. TCU needs to be in the top 10. TCU is fantastic. They have so much talent. They were so young last year, and the potential for them is through the roof. I don't understand Georgia Tech being at number 2. Look, I think they're good. They have a lot of returning production on that team. Some really good players at that return on that team. But number 2, I ain't buying it. I can't. But see, and the problem is this though. So like a UCLA at 5 in this one, number 1 in D1. I'll go ahead and spoil that because why not? UCLA has the talent. They returned virtually everybody from their team last year.
Everybody.
And they made it to Omaha, and they played tough. But you could see they were just a tad behind at that point. But everybody that watched them in Omaha last year knew that this team is going to be back there next year, if not win it all, because of the talent they have. The problem for UCLA is their schedule. They play a Big Ten schedule now. The Big Ten is, unfortunately, they're not up there as a power conference in baseball. They've had teams through the years that have been really good. Like Indiana a few years ago was really good. Ohio State has promised, then they just crapped the bed last year. The Big Ten, hell, Michigan over the last few years, or not recent years, but you know what I mean, shown promise. But there's just been a lack of consistency in the Big Ten. This year, it'll get a little different. You got Washington, who's going to be better. But UCLA just doesn't have the caliber of schedule that's going to keep them strong in the RPI. Their record will be inflated. It'll look very, very good. But RPI will not help them. Oregon State, on the other hand, they're screwed because the way that their schedule is set now, they play a lot more lower tier teams, but they also schedule some bigger games in the front half of that schedule to kind of boost up their RPI. And I think that will help them. But some of these teams are going to look like frauds at the end of the year if they don't win at all, because they're going to have these huge, like really good records. Like Oregon State has the potential to put together one of those 47 to 50 win teams based off of their schedule this year. UCLA has the potential to do the exact same thing. But when it gets tough, how are teams like that going to respond? Because you're not battle tested every week. Look, not to play the horn for the SEC, but you got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 teams in the top 25 on this poll right here. You have 16 teams in conference. So you have 7 teams that make the top 25. And of those 7 teams, probably 3 to 4 of those teams are also going to be fringe top 25. So you're going to have battle-tested teams coming in with 500 conference records. Not
to mention that I don't care who got player of the year last year in college baseball. I don't care that he plays for UCLA. The best player in college baseball in 2025 will be in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Cam Cozilla.
I'm trying to even come up with an argument to that. I can't do it. Cozilla's he's fantastic. He really is. Yeah.
I have him as the best player in America.
I think that's fair. I think you'll have some people knocking at the door on that statement, though. Because look, Chalowski is a very good athlete. His pro prospects, it's going to be phenomenal. He's going to be a household name in the future. There is no question about it. Mm-hmm. But when it comes down to it, I mean, you will have to take into consideration the level of competition that these players go against, the level of pitchers that these players will see this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have Cozell who will face some of the best players in the country consistently week in and week out. You have a Derek Curiel, same thing. Brody Johnson, same thing. You have oh my God, what's the kid's name from Auburn? What's his name? Rimbert, I think is his name.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be a sophomore this year. That kid, my God, is he good? You also have Bud Terrell at Auburn, who is another sophomore who is an absolute stud. So, I mean, and then hell, Texas, Dylan Valance is coming back. What's the plan for him? Is he still a bullpen arm? Is he going to become a starter this year? We'll have to talk to Vince on that one because I really don't know. The one team on here, though, I see, and I'm just like, actually, there's two teams on here. I'm seeing their ranking, and I'm like, I don't know so much about that yet. Mississippi State, because look, don't get me wrong, a lot of talent, they have it. That is for sure. But first-year head coach in the SEC, look, I don't care how much of a veteran you are in the coaching game, a transition like that's not easy, no matter what. And also, let's be real, he's kind of trended a little bit down before coming to Mississippi State. Again, no knock on the man.
Didn't he just have Virginia in the World Series last year?
Not last year.
I thought they were in a super regional last year.
Yeah. But I mean,
That's
again,
trending in the wrong way.
No, I'm not saying like trending in the wrong. That's why I'm talking. It's a very, very slight slope going down because they haven't. But see, here's the thing: even making Omaha, that's great and all, but they haven't really done much in Omaha when they've made it the last couple times. So he just hadn't had enough to get it done. Now, obviously, Mississippi State is totally different. The best facilities you could ask for a coach. I mean, it's a great setup for him. But year one, it's not easy to do. But another team, though, I'm like, I don't know so much about them. Florida. That whole coaching debacle going on down there.
He did get reinstated.
No, I know he did. But I'm saying all that went down with all that during the offseason, I mean, you lose your head coach and then your fill-in head coach leaves pretty much instantly after. You're in a tough spot at that point. Who's to say that these assistants kept everything in order and kept these guys on plan and all that? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of drama kind of swirling around that program right now. So Florida is a team that, do I know they have the talent and potential to be really good? Yes. But it's going to be one of those things that's got to wait and see. Now, Georgia at 15 scares the crap out of me.
The one on here, and we'll go ahead and throw D1 on here too because they've got them a little bit lower. Tennessee. I'm not understanding that.
You think
you no longer have Doyle.
Sure.
You no longer have Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
You no longer have Hunter Ensley.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you lost some dudes off of that program. And then you lose Tony Vitello too. And that pitching staff last year that was absolutely questionable at best. I've got them in my personal top 25. I'm just not sold on it.
So I get what you're saying there, and you're not wrong. You're not. But the one thing that you have to remember too is that Tony brought in a really good recruiting class, and he brought in a good transfer class that Elander was able to keep intact during the transition because obviously the team
The
loves
day he was named starter, they had 3 guys transfer out.
Well, yeah. But it wasn't your key guys, though.
Yeah, that's depth pieces, man.
It is. No, you're not wrong on that. But the big thing here is that Elander kept it together. I think offensively, Tennessee is absolutely fine. They will be.
But are they? They lost their best bats in the lineup.
And they brought in Henry Ford, who is a stud. I think they'll be okay.
One bat ain't gonna get it.
I don't know. I'm kind of sold on. Let me look at their roster real quick because
in Kentucky. What?
You know, I will say I was a little shocked to see them top 20. Look, I understand that they bring in they somehow can piece together this like weird team and make it work. Just hadn't seen enough to make me say, yeah, they're good. All right, let's see. Um, okay, seeing this roster for Tennessee, I feel better about it than I did actually. All right, so you got Antigua and Morin coming back. You have Brady
And what-
Frederick
Okay,
pitching.
stop.
Go ahead.
What did those two do last year?
Showed a lot of potential in defense and minimal
But
promise
did
at
they?
the plate.
Tennessee was one of the worst fielding teams in baseball last year.
It showed some potential. I mean, Antigua, oh, poor kid. He got roasted after that LSU series. Good God, it was bad.
Their fielding at Tennessee was absolutely atrocious last year.
But one thing you do have to consider, though, there's a couple pieces that they have that is kind of like Vanderbilt. So you have Brody Johnson, they have their Levi Clark, who should make a big leap this year. He slumped it hard at the end.
Okay. Who in the SEC absolutely did nothing and got benched.
Exactly. You're right. But the promise is there. He's had an off season to grow. I see big things from him this year. I do. Obviously, Henry Ford is a stud, which kind of shocked he didn't go down to Mississippi State. I really thought he would. But overall, just top to bottom, though, that 14 ranking isn't hurting my feelings. From where I look at it.
I don't see it.
Okay, they still have Reese Chapman. That's nice to have back. That's a good veteran.
One of the worst fielding teams. One of the worst fielding teams in the SEC. One of your special bats struggled so bad they benched him in the SEC. Lost your best hitters off the lineup, your best leadership off the lineup, and your coach.
Yeah.
You don't just take hits like that and maintain.
Yeah. I do like LSU being at number 2, by the way. I don't want to be number 1 preseason.
Well, guess what?
What?
You
Yeah,
are.
I know. I see that. But I mean, to be fair, I mean, what they have coming in, I mean, it's a really, really good lineup. You know, there is one kid on our team. He's a left-handed pitcher, and he's a guy that I'm actually really excited about. It's Danny Lockenmeyer. He came from North Dakota State. Shout out to your unofficial team. He's an absolute stud, and I can't wait.
I'm picking another team out of that conference this year.
Oh, who you got?
Oral Roberts.
Okay. You think they're back?
I think they're back.
Why is that? Because when I saw your rankings the other day, I was wondering what made you.
They actually won the regular season last year.
Okay.
And they didn't win the tournament, but they did win the regular season. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were in the field last year, or they were on the bubble, and they got everybody back.
Okay.
I think they're going to shock some people. And of course, when you have their coach, you always have a chance.
I gotcha. I like it. I do.
You'll notice in my top 5, I have somebody that's around 10 and 15 on the other 2 polls.
Yeah, you got TCU and Auburn up there. Okay.
Auburn was full of freshmen last year.
Yep.
That's a dangerous, dangerous team.
Dude, that was the only team last year that we played that I was like, dude, I do not want to play them again.
They are dangerous.
Well, they're mainly dangerous at home. That's the problem. That stadium, dude, that sucks to play there as an away team. Especially when a little bit of rain hits. Oh my gosh, you can't see nothing out there.
Hmm.
I also like that you have the same respect for TCU like I do. They were also a very young team last year.
Yep.
That Noah Franco kid, man, he's got some potential in him. I think he was hitting like 97, 98 off the mound, and then he was, his bat was just insane.
Hmm.
It's nice to have a player like that on your team. So, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think Archie, I think them top 3 to 5, I think is fair. They have a lot of returning talent, arguably the best player in college baseball on their team. Let's see if there's anyone on here I'm like, about. Okay, so I don't understand you having UCLA so down in the rankings.
I'm just not sold.
Based on what? Man, it's
Just
Omaha
not.
and they return everybody and they have an easy schedule.
I'm just not sold.
Interesting. Very interesting at that. I like
So-
Arizona.
So, yes, UCLA made it to Omaha last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put Vanderbilt in that region and that super.
It's fair. Fair.
They're going to Omaha too.
Yeah.
Yes, Vanderbilt was the number 1 overall seed. Yes, they peed down their leg. But guess what? They also had the number 1 hardest regional in all of the tournament last year.
And they did.
So how's the number 1 seed get rewarded with the hardest regional?
It's fair.
In fact, one of the teams from our regional made it to Omaha.
Yeah. It's a good point. So there is. So I'll give a spoiler about my rankings. I haven't finished them yet because I started on them the other day, and I was just like, I'm researching every team before I rank them. And there is one team that has made my top 25 that is not one that would traditionally make a top 25, but they won my respects last season. And I said it last year at the end, after the season was over for this team, that they will be in my top 25 in my preseason poll. Arkansas Little Rock.
Okay.
Dude, they
I can see
returned
it.
pretty much everybody.
I
They
can
lost
see
a
it.
couple pitchers, which honestly, they didn't really have pitchers at all. I mean, they literally were having to recycle arms the entire regional. Like, it was insane. But, I mean,
I
you
can
saw
see
those
it.
bats. Those bats were on fire. So, I mean, when you go in there and you're playing against some of the best pitchers in the country and you're putting up numbers like they were, I mean, that was just absolutely impressive to see. So, Arkansas Little Rock will be in my top 25. I'll probably have them probably about where you have Oral Roberts at. And I'm going to do some more research on Oral Roberts, too, because that's a team that after you say something, I'm kind of like, I need to look more into them and see what they got returning versus what they had leaving. So, yeah, I'll look into them. Let's see. I'm trying to find some other some holes or anything where I'm like, I want to ask you why. But like where you have Mississippi State, I like it. Where you have Florida, I like it. The fact that you have A&M ranked, I'm okay with that. I think they have a lot of talent returning. I'm surprised other outlets don't have them ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Like D1, he's a stand for A&M. That's his team. Everybody knows that. And they don't have him ranked. So, and let's be real, we know that team's got talent. I think it's more of a Michael Early situation than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville's a team that I want to keep an eye on. Same with Duke, which, by the way, Duke's got a commit from this kid that is I think he's 16, so he's probably a sophomore going in his junior year, or he's a junior or something like that. But either way, he's throwing 101 right now. And his 18th birthday does not fall until after the Major League draft, so he has to go to college.
So we just he's no longer a commit. He actually signed. Georgia Gatorade Player of the Year, Keon Johnson, has signed with the Vandy Boys.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
nice. Dang.
Whether he makes it to campus or not, it's another story.
True. Absolutely. Which, I mean, hey, the way that Vanderbilt's got money right now, I'm
But
very curious to see how they disperse it to other programs.
mhm.
Especially now with, I mean, 'cause clearly whatever they're doing is working. I don't know exactly what they're doing behind the scenes, but whatever it is, it's definitely working. Because the one thing I like about what I see with Vanderbilt athletics right now is every player you see on all their athletic teams right now, not only do they look like they're happy and enjoying themselves out in their sport that they're playing, but you see this sign of confidence in them.
Mhm.
It's like that "why not me" confidence, and I really appreciate that. So whatever is being instilled in these kids, which I've always wondered, like I wonder like how often Clark Lee and Tim Corbin talk. I've always wondered that.
All the time.
Well, I'm
Tim
saying,
Corbin Tim Corbin was on the sidelines with the football team multiple times,
was he?
and he was the closer on the Jared Curtis deal.
How so on that?
He went to his last home football game as the closer, closing the deal
How?
because Tim Corbin is the closer.
What? I did not know this.
Yes. Tim Corbin and Maggie both went to that game.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
When I saw that they went to that game, I knew it was over. Of course, I knew some things going on in the background too, that I knew it was over before that.
Oh, I mean, you
But they
definitely, yeah,
solidified it.
you told me like 2 weeks before anything was announced that you knew it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably longer than that. I think you actually told me probably like 6 months ago before the even high school
When
season
he
even started.
remember when he went to the game day,
Mm-hmm.
there were some things that happened at that game day that I knew that come signing day he was signing with Vanderbilt.
Speaking of
I
game
knew
day,
then.
did they ever? Has there been an update on what happened to the kid at Vanderbilt that kicked that field goal?
Mm-mm.
I was wondering if anyone ever reached out to him to try to get him to come kick for them because his form and that ball was one of the best kick footballs I've ever seen since they've been doing that challenge.
I mean, he's never going to step on the field at Vanderbilt because we got the best kicker in America.
No, I mean, no, definitely not Vanderbilt, but I'm wondering if other schools, though, might have reached out to him because, like, he is good. Like, he'd be a good kicker to have, like, just on your bench just in case.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I know it's very rare for a kicker to be injured in the season, but you just never know when you might need a backup.
I mean, don't look at 2020 and what happened in Nashville.
Sure. Is that the year y'all had the girl kicker?
Oh, that was a disaster.
You know what's funny is like the hype up for that too. You thought that it was going to be the coolest thing you ever see, and then you see it and you're just like, oh. I mean, I still think it was really cool to see, regardless, though.
So there's a lot of stuff that's been said about that people just they take stuff out of context.
Sure.
We didn't have another kicker on the roster at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
There was another former kicker on campus. But to get him medically cleared and cleared through the SEC office, there wasn't enough time.
That's
That was
fair.
that was the problem.
Yeah, because she
You
was
just
already
can't-
cleared because she was already a collegiate athlete.
She was already cleared.
And I mean, let's be real. It ain't like she's going to take any hits. I mean, unless,
So-
she had to.
You know, people can say what they want to. They had to do what they had to do.
That being said, how funny would it have been had she done the first kickoff and it was a good kick, but let's say it was fielded like I don't know between the 5 and 10 yard line, and they run it back, and let's say the return man just makes it through a gap, and it's her versus him, and she just lays the wood. If that would have
funny
happened,
as hell.
that would have
Yeah.
been the greatest moment in sports. But I mean, and see, and that moment right there, looking at that makes you appreciate Clark Lee even more. Look where Vanderbilt was back then to where they
Mhm.
are now. Like, I mean, it's amazing.
We
It
canceled
really
the
is.
game because we literally had 30 players on the roster available to play that game.
Yep.
We had no choice. We had to cancel it.
Yeah. Absolutely. But man, it's been so good talking baseball again. Speaking of that, though, we will have a few guests coming up soon. Seth
Massive
Dardar.
guest.
Yes, so I'll let you announce that one. But Seth Dardar, most likely second baseman at LSU. He will be appearing after the season starts, as he has been in Texas. He has been preparing for the season, doing some private trainings and all that. I know he's working like a dog. I actually need to shoot him a message here soon. But yeah, he's been working like an absolute dog. I really look forward to seeing him on the field. He appeared on our show. We were actually the first podcast that he appeared on after he committed to LSU. We were actually his first podcast ever that he was on. And we really enjoyed talking with him. It was actually, to this day, is actually probably my favorite interview we've done. But we also have some commitments for some interviews. And Chris, I will let you fill in the details on that.
Absolutely. Let me scroll down here.
I tell you what, before you announce next week's guest, why don't you announce the one that you had that's essentially committed to coming back on?
Yeah, Jeff McCool, who's been on our show twice. I've been in contact with him. He said he'd absolutely be interested coming back on. Told us to reach out and let him know when. But beyond that, take it back a few years. 2014, Vanderbilt College World Series. The morning of the bracket finals. Playing Texas that afternoon. News breaks. Vanderbilt player has been ruled ineligible and removed from the facilities in Omaha. Escorted back to Nashville by Maggie Corbin. That player was Xavier Turner.
Yep.
Now, if you know the story about Mookie Betts, he wanted to go to Vanderbilt. But he didn't think he was good enough to beat Xavier Turner out for their position. So he committed to Tennessee. In the long run, he was drafted in the first round, and ended up going major league draft. Did not play college ball. But the reason he did not commit to Vanderbilt was because of Xavier Turner. Xavier Turner has released a book in December called Broken to Built. That book takes us from his darkest days of being removed from Omaha to destiny, the rise and fall and redemption of a life that's been built by God. So he's had a religious experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Released his book in December. Has a fantastic story about being him, being that superstar, being that athlete, having the fall from grace, struggling with mental health and addiction, to finding his way back. And he has agreed he's coming on our show next week January 20th, 8:30 p.m. to tell his story. I'm so excited about that. Being an advocate of mental health, I think that's a absolutely impactful interview that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. And I mean, how long have we said we wanted him on this show?
Since we started.
Exactly. He was one that we've both mentioned that we wanted on here. So I think this will be it'll be a fun story to hear because I think I don't think it'll be a lot of questions that we ask in this interview. It's almost going to be like we turn the floor to him and just let him tell his story.
Yes.
And I look forward to that because it'll be a totally different vibe than what we're used to with interviews, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no better way to kick off the college baseball season for our show than to have him on here.
Right.
And I genuinely look forward to that.
I think it's going to be fun.
Look, because, I mean, don't get me wrong. Jeff McCool coming on again, that's going to be fun.
He's the best storyteller we've ever had.
And you know what? I want him to recycle every story he's told us because they're that good.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this one I'm ready for this one. This one will be more special to us because I mean when we got into this, like it was our dream to talk to past players, current players, and all that. But he was like if we had a top 10 list, like he was at the top.
He was the first name. He was the first name you mentioned. I wanted Xavier Turner.
Yep. So, I mean, it's happening. So I'm very, very excited about this one. I think it'll probably be one of our best interviews to date. Actually, I think it will be the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the story behind it. I think it's going to be really cool. And I think I'm gonna put some graphics together as well this week to promote his book on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that'd be a really good thing to do because I'm looking forward to reading the book. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, we will definitely push that and we'll put the link in the bio and all that for next week's show to get it out there and share it and get everybody to check it out because I think it's one that everybody needs to see. So, Well, with that being said, we've hit the 2-hour mark, Chris.
Let's close her down.
Let's do it. That's the first time we've gone over 2 hours in a long time. By the way,
it is.
Our show notes listed us going 40 minutes tonight.
The hell?
Well, hey, usually we can do a show in 45 minutes. We can. But there's just too much good stuff to talk about tonight that can't stop it there. So that being said, everybody.
Actually, let me check something real quick. I have not looked, and I don't know.
What's that? Oh, did y'all play tonight?
I don't know. Yeah, apparently not.
Oh. Yeah, there was really no upsets in the SEC in basketball. Let me check women's real quick. Okay, so Thursday, Vanderbilt.
There was an upset in college basketball tonight.
Who?
Kansas beat the dog crap out of Iowa State.
Oh, wow. That is an upset. Also, I didn't see that Vanderbilt's women was ranked number 5 in the country.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Oh, and LSU jumped back to number 6. Let's go.
Talia Goodman lost all credibility yesterday with her top 25.
Yeah. Why is that?
She moved LSU ahead of Kentucky and Vanderbilt after they lost to both of them a week ago.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So Texas stayed at 4. LSU's at 6. Kentucky's at 7.
Why is LSU ahead of Kentucky?
Let me look at something real quick. That doesn't make any sense.
Kentucky beat them.
Wait. I see why.
They got beat by Ole Miss. Guess what?
No, they got beat by Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama. So they had that between then. So,
but Alabama's undefeated.
No, they're not. Alabama lost.
When did they lose? Sunday?
They lost to South Carolina on
Sunday.
New Year's Day. So that was almost 2 weeks ago, though.
I could have swore they were undefeated.
They were up until that point. But nah. But I mean, the one good thing is, like, at this point, rankings don't really matter too much. It'll all separate itself out. LSU's win over Texas, to be fair, is actually an elite win to have. That looks really
Okay,
good for
you
them.
still lost to Kentucky. You should be behind them.
I'm not arguing that. I agree. They beat us. They respectfully beat us. They played a very good game. I have no argument to even pitch an idea why LSU should be ahead of them. The only thing I can say is, well, let me see a reason. So they lose to Alabama, and they lost to, who was their other loss? Oh, and they lost to Maryland. So I mean, realistically, I mean, it's not bad
It
losses
doesn't
to
matter who
have.
they lost to. They beat LSU. They should be ahead of them.
No, I agree. Same. I mean, they have this both are 16-2. I mean, I can't argue that. I agree. But with it being just one spot, I mean, it's not like this is the end of the world. It's not determining NCAA seeding or anything right now. So all I can say for Kentucky, keep winning. That's all you can do.
Which is going to be hard for them because they've lost Tiani Key.
So maybe that's another reason why they went behind LSU in the rankings. Because LSU's healthy. They just had a bad 2-game stretch. I'm hoping that Texas win gets them back to where they need to be because that was, I don't know. But
Thank you to the SEC for that.
with that being said, though, we thank you so much for watching. We hope you join us again next week as we have our fantastic interview ahead. Hope you enjoy the national championship game. Feel free to share this show wherever you want to, if you don't mind. We would really appreciate it. Like our pages. Also, go give Anchor Down Live a follow on Facebook. Like Chris said, shows every day.
Mm-hmm.
You never know who you're going to see on there. What's your official day that you're doing your shows?
Every day. Every day I'm doing something on that channel.
No, I know that. But I'm saying, like, what day is Anchor Down Live going to be officially?
Every day.
I'm talking about your Anchor Down Live show itself, though. I'm saying, like, do you have a set day that you're guaranteed recording?
I don't have guaranteed dates
Okay, I got you.
to do that. I'm just saying I will be doing something live on that channel every day.
Absolutely. That's smart. I mean,
Me
honestly,
personally will do something live on that channel.
yeah. I mean, even if it's like a 2-minute live video of, hey, here's the update in Vanderbilt sports today. Boom. That's content. That's something. So no, that's awesome. I look forward to seeing the page grow. I've noticed one thing I have noticed, it's gotten a lot of likes recently.
Oh yeah.
Every day I wake up and it's like so and so and so and so like this page. I'm like, okay. It makes me happy to see that. I'm just happy it let me change the name on there like that, because a lot of times it says you can't change names like for a certain amount of days, and I had met the threshold to change it by like 2 days when I did that. So I was like, good. So no, that is officially, that's your page. We just had it as a backup page for ours and really didn't
Worked out
use it
perfect.
much. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and thankfully it already had 100 likes, so you could go live on it instantly.
Yep.
Are you going to do a X page for it as well?
Eventually, yeah.
Which, I mean, honestly, you might as well do it. Why don't you just change your X handle to be Anchor Down Live? I mean, I know you're Vandy backers, but I mean, do your own brand with it. I mean, it's already your page. You're already established on there in the community. Why start fresh when you already have something going?
Fair.
Just saying. I think you should do it. But, you know, you got a lot of time to think on that one. So, also, before we close this out, check out Chinook Seedery. Use promo code Golden Broom for 10% off your purchase. We've had more buys lately. Again, if you are the person that's buying, please send me a private message. I have a reason for that because I'm very grateful that you're doing it. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's one person or if it's individual people doing it. But if you can show me proof that you've made a purchase using our promo code, please let me know. because that would make my day, to say the least. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. And since we got quite a few of you in here right now, I'm going to close it out in a different way. I'm going to close it out with our intro video instead of our outro, because I just really like the video and I want to hear the song again. So, with that being said, we'll see you here next Tuesday. Have a good night and enjoy the national championship. Go Canes.
Turn it up. First pitch. Let's go. Golden Brew. Sweep that show.